Fisherman's rib is great if you want a nice, squishy textured pattern that's extra cozy and reversible. There are a lot of different ways that people do it when it comes to setting up the rows and stitches, but this is my favorite way, and it's super easy. So cast on any amount of stitches that is a multiple of 2, and then add 1 extra. So I have 13 here. And what we want to do first is a setup row, which is going to be knit 1, purl 1 all the way across. And you can do all knit stitches if you want. There are actually quite a few suggestions when it comes to Fisherman's rib if you look at multiple sites on how to do the setup row or how to start on the edges. And the important thing is that they're all going to look the same in the middle, and that's what's important. So this is just my favorite way to do it, so that's why I chose this method. We get to the end, and then that was just our setup row. So now we begin our 2-row repeat. And the first row is going to start with a purl stitch, and then we're going to knit 1 below and purl 1 to the end. So we do our purl stitch, and I'll show you what the knit 1 below looks like. So normal knit stitch, you go in through that loop, but we are going to knit into the stitch right below. If you pull your knitting apart, do you see this V shape right below the stitch that's on your needle? It kind of goes into it. That's what we're putting our needle into, is between those 2 legs of the V. Okay, and make sure you see there's a bar right there. Make sure you don't accidentally slip into that. So we go inside that V and then off the needle. And then we purl, and then once again into the stitch below and purl. And that is what we do the entire way across. Let me show you that knit 1 below again. So moving our yarn to the back, and we see the V, boing boing. Insert our needle and just knit like normal. Don't catch that bar, just the yarn that you wrapped around. And our final stitch is a purl stitch on row 1. Row 2 is a little bit different. So we start with a knit stitch, and then we get into the repeat, which is a purl 1, and then knit 1 below, and then we're going to do this just like we did on row 1, but the final 2 stitches will be different. So just keep going all the way, just like we learned before. Okay, final 2 stitches, so the 3rd stitch is a knit 1 below, and then we're just going to do a regular purl 1, knit 1. And then you just keep repeating those rows. And this pattern is kind of like a mock brioche stitch. A lot of people have trouble with brioche, so if that's you, but you want to get that plush look without too much hassle, then this is going to be a great stitch for you. And if you get lost in this pattern for whatever reason, just remember that you're basically knitting knit stitches and purling purl stitches, just like you would in a normal rib, except that your knit stitches are just the knit below variety.